Hi guys, welcome back to the UK and Ireland tour. My name is Chris, aka Big Will, and today we have our first group stage tie of the Conference League away against Northern Irish side Linfield, and we've followed up with a game in the Scottish Premier League at home against Hearts. Since you were last with us, we've played 4 league games. As you can see, we are currently sat in third place in the league, and 14 points. We're not looking too bad. Recent form, a little bit hit and miss, so it must be said. Just one win in our last 4 games. We drew last time out against St Johnstone. We won 1-0 against Queen's Park. A 2-0 defeat away at Rangers and a 1-0 draw away at Aberdeen as well. And overall, in terms of the way we've not played badly in any of the matches, really. We really struggled to get into it against Rangers, it must be said. But in the other games, we played very, very well. We're just struggling to convert our chances. As you can see on his full debut, Adam Asnu, the new fullback that we've got in on loan from Inter Milan, he scored a very late equaliser for us on his debut. And in our last 2 games, we've relied on penalty kicks. So there's a little bit of a mishap in terms of our goal scoring ability at the moment, but at the same time, given a little bit of time and patience, I'm hoping we can get back to scoring ways that we hit earlier in the campaign so far. But 2 tough games today. Hopefully, we can get off to a good start in our European group stage and just build. It would be very nice if we could do so. Phillips in goal today. Messam, Rawdon, Welsh, and Lucero at the back. Ducey, Fletcher, and Gunn in midfield with Albanese, Lane, and Yuan as the front three. So there's a little bit of rotation involved. Unfortunately, it is going to be the nature of things as the season goes on. We've got a lot of fixtures this year, and it's going to prove to be a tough season. Obviously, the target is to conquer Scotland. We've got the target is to win the league. Basically, I don't think with the squad that we currently have, we are capable of that, and we just seem to be lacking a little bit of consistency at the moment. But again, if we get a decent run of results, we are still within touching distance. We're only 2 points behind after the early stages, and we just need to keep up our performances and try and get some important wins against the likes of Rangers and Celtic. So we'll see how things go. But full focus on Europe here today. We are away against the Linfield side, who really we should be beating. But nothing is ever written in stone, and we really have to make sure we put in a good performance. Here's Simon into Egan Riley, and it's a very good start. And Ward there making a big opportunity go and miss there for Linfield. Ward, of course, our former right winger at Crusaders, so he may have a point to prove himself today. But so far, Linfield are the dominant side, and we're not looking particularly brilliant. And the ball's been played in, and Noel Kerr has put Linfield ahead. And this has been a very lacklustre start from us. And we're going to demand more straight away because we've had a very poor start to this game. And we are very much on the back foot at the moment. But Lucero does well to win possession. Coming down this right hand side, cuts in, tries to get the shot away, and it's a good effort. But Harrison makes a save and tips it wide. And at least we've actually had an attempt at goal here. Lucero now whipping it in toward that far post. It's cleared away comfortably. And it remains 1-0 to Linfield, and they've been by far the better side, to be honest. We've had the majority of possession. In terms of shots on target, it's actually very even, but they have created all of the opportunities really so far. Here is Lucero, again coming down this right-hand side. Can he get it into the penalty area? Swung into that far post, cleared by Egan Riley. Fletcher knocks it down for Luke Messam, and now Ducey. That's a nice little pass into Albanese, and now Gunn into Lucero, goes into the penalty area, and it's a very good tackle by the defender there, and the goalkeeper Harrison easily makes that claim. But this should be a very winnable game for us. So far, we're not showing our true resolve, and again, the lack of goals in our game at the moment is a big concern. But again, 6 attempts at goal now 7, 4 on target, and we're just really struggling to find the back of the net at the moment. And I'm not really too sure what we can do. But let the lads know that we're a bit disappointed so far because, again, we deserve to be in front in this game based on chances. but we're just not looking like we can convert them at the moment. And we may have to go two up front at some point in the second half if things don't change quickly. And Rawdon now in possession, just holding on to it and laying it out to Luke Messam. Back into Rawdon again. Now Gunn. Into Welsh. Back into Gunn again. In terms of passing the ball about and making all the movement, we do look very, very good. That's a good pass from Albanese. And Lucero gets there, lofts it in, and it's easy again for the goalkeeper. And we really should be creating a lot more chances that are a bit more manageable, in all honesty. Here's Lane into Albanese, gets into that penalty area, gets it in, and there is Eli Johan. And we finally get a deserved equaliser. It's nice to have scored a goal, to be honest, that isn't a penalty after the last few matches. And deservedly, we are back level. Can we now go on and take the game to an advantage? We certainly deserve it, but only time will tell. But it was a well-worked goal in the end, and it gives us something to build on. But again, we've been by far the better team, but we're just lacking that conversion rate at the moment with our chances. We'll just pause there momentarily. I'm not quite as concerned about the scoreline at the moment, now that we're back level, but Paddy Lane is having a very poor performance. Jalali Labe, it's going to come on for him on that right-hand side. And in terms of other substitutions, I think we'll get Adam Asnu on potentially at left back. Do we have another left back? No, we don't. So we'll get Asnu on at left back for Messam, who, again, not the best of performances from him. And for now, I think we'll leave it at that. And hopefully we can get ourselves ahead in this game. We're going to offer some encouragement, I think, because, again, we've done very, very well so far today. It's just been that lack of conversion. Harrison with the ball in hand and launches it forward here for Linfield. McKiernan trying to win the header, but Welsh does well and finds Gunn. Now Labe coming down this right-hand side. Can he get it into the penalty area? It's a really good run from the winger. And there is Eli Johan. It's another very well-worked goal, this time down that right-hand side. But again, it's all about the delivery there. The goals have come from the low deliveries into the penalty area. And when we've lofted the crosses in, it's been very ineffective. But that is a very good cross from Labe. And Johan making no mistake right in front of goal. And 2 for him today. Third goal of the season. And again, very much deservedly in front now. It's just a case of finishing off the job. Another goal would be nice. Obviously, goal difference could become a huge factor in this competition because it is basically a league at this stage. That's a great pass over the top from Welsh, and Lucero lays it back into Gunn. And now Fletcher with the strike, and Harrison makes a very good save and just about manages to tip it around for a corner. And it is going to be Labe to take said corner. Whips it in toward that far post. There's no challenge there from the keeper, and it's headed out once again by the defender, and it's another corner. Just keeping an eye on Punic there. They have pulled a goal back in their game. We do play them, of course, in our European campaign. Fletcher here, whipping it into that far post, and the header was from Rawdon, but off target, unfortunately. And it remains 2-1. So it's a very, very close game, really, in terms of the scoreline, but in terms of the actual match statistics, we certainly deserve a lot more than what we've got so far from this game. And Lucero plays it into Fletcher and back to Duce. And now Lucero again gets the strike away. It's another good effort from him. He's had a very good game today, Lucero. It says he's only rating a 6.6. I think that's a little harsh. And it's another corner. And again, it's going to be Labe to swing it in. Again toward that far post. It's a good header clear this time from the defender, but Yuan picking it up. Nothing comes from it. And again, remains 2-1. We've got a few players struggling for fitness as we get to the closing stage of this game. And that is a good effort there. A cheeky free kick from Gunn found Labe in acres of space. And it was almost that decisive third goal that we've been searching for. Here is Gunn again into Labe again. He's been very effective, hasn't he, since coming on? He really has. And Lucero again making a good run down that right-hand side. But it's ended up back with the goalkeeper and Welsh now into Lucero. Finds Labe, chance to run at his man. Can he get past him? Yes, he can. He cuts inside. Still going here into the penalty area. It's a good effort, and it just goes wide. And again, Labe being very instrumental an 8.1 rating for him, and of course he only came on in this second half. It's not the most convincing in terms of the scoreline, but in terms of the way that we played the game, a very, very convincing victory for us. 2-1. Again, we would have liked a couple more goals today, but we certainly can't falter the lad's performance. And we get a win in our opening group stage match. And that is definitely something that we can't complain about. And it's literally only 2 days until the Hearts game. So bear with me. We'll come back for that one. And hopefully we can find a bit of consistency in our league form. Okay, then, everybody, here we go. We are at home against Hearts. Currently, we're 2 points ahead of them. Obviously, a win today would give us a little bit more of a cushion, which would be quite nice. But notoriously, whenever I've played Football Manager, Hearts are a bit of a tough nut to crack. I'm not too sure why, but I always seem to have struggled against them. Hopefully, that will change today. Celtic, with the early kickoff, they have won by 3 goals to 0 against Kilmarnock, so they are now 3 points ahead of us. If we win today, we could go top, depending on the result between Rangers and St Johnstone. So, plenty to play for. Let's see how we do. Phillips is in goal. Asnu, Diop, Rodden and Johnston coming at the back. Summers, Levitt and Diamande in midfield with Yuan, Labe and Vasquez as the front three. So a complete rotation round again. And it'll just give our players a good amount of game time this season. Having the European competition as well, we have to rotate due to fitness. It could work out quite well for us. And hopefully it will do so in today's game because arguably we are playing a stronger lineup today than we did in our European tie. So it shows the kind of strength and depth that we do have. We just need to find that slight level of consistency to just pick it up a little bit more. Phillips here with possession and just lays it out to Rawdon. Needs a little bit more support, ideally, and it's into Summers and now Levitt into Diamande. And now Diop, very patient build up here in this section of players. Asnu tries to push forward and again, very well blocked off by the Hearts midfield and Diop now back into Asnu, into Diamande. I just hope we don't try and force a pass out of this. Very patient so far, but it's a good run here from Asnu down this left-hand side. Unfortunately, he does lose out to Oboav Voodoo, and Lagabielka manages to clear, and Rodden easily dealing with that and finding Levitt. That's a good pass into Labour. And there's Vasquez, and that's a thunderous hit. And there's a hint of offside here. I think it might have been Labe that was offside. I'm not certain, but I think Labe may have been offside, but he wasn't. It's a fantastic goal from Hector Vasquez, and Ron did really well. I mean, he controlled it instantly, found Levitt, a lovely little pass into Labe, first time into Vasquez, thunderous strike from him, and Strom in the Hearts goal, thoroughly beaten there. It's a lovely goal, and we take the lead relatively early in the match, and hopefully we can gain control of this game proper now. And again, a second goal is what we're looking for, just to give us that little bit of leeway. It would be nice, but as long as we control the game, I'll be happy. And so far, that is what we're doing. Although saying that, Hearts have got the majority of possession at the moment. So we're obviously not controlling quite as much as I thought we would, but we are creating more chances. And that is obviously key. Half time, 1-0. Very little highlights, which is fine. Um, we'll tell the lads to really push on and see if we can make sure that we can get these 3 points. It would be a big, big win for us in the context of everything, really. I think it'd be a confidence boost for the lads as Summers gets a good run in there and Zetterstrom makes a comfortable save. He just didn't get the power behind the strike there, the youngster. But again, very positive play. I mean, he's our anchor in midfield, remember? And Rangers are 2-0 down at home to St Johnstone. 3-0 now to St Johnstone. What a result that could be. So as things stand, we are going to be in second place in the league. Labe's going to come off for Dean Martin just because of that yellow card, and he's struggling a bit for fitness. Eli Yuan is going to come off as well for Albanese, and just get the fresh legs on out wide. Max Johnson again not having the best of games, So we'll probably get Lucero on at right back for him. And for now, we will leave it at that. So it's a completely different right-hand side. Bit of a risk, considering we're in control of the game. But hopefully we can get the job done. Rangers have pulled a goal back, I've just noticed, against St Johnstone through Tommy Doyle from the penalty spot. So it's 3-1 there. But I think it could be too little too late from Rangers. And as things stand, we could be moving up to second place. And again, very lack of highlights in this game, but it suits us. And again, in terms of goal scoring ability, not seen too much of it again. But the goal that we did score was fantastic. And Vasquez with a thunderous strike to win us the match. And very good defensive performances, it must be said. We've very much controlled the game at the base of that midfield with our centre-backs by the looks of things. And a very comfortable 3 points in the end. Lack of highlights is always good because it means that the opposition aren't getting in there either. So we've opened up a little bit of a gap to 5th place now. Obviously, it's still very early on in the season. We're level on points with Celtic, so we're in and around where we need to be. But yeah, still very early, like I say, in the campaign, and a lot to play for. St Johnstone winning by 4-1 in the end away against Rangers. What a result that is for St Johnstone. That's a big confidence boost for them. And we push on. Again, very good result. Good, strong 3 points from us. And we look to push into a good run of form now. So in terms of upcoming fixtures, we'll probably come back for Steaua Bucharest and Livingston, both at home. Saying that, I mean, it is a little bit early for that, isn't it? In fact, I think we'll probably get through all of October. Motherwell and Punic could be a place to come back. But yeah, hopefully in the meantime, we can continue to get some results. So until then, guys, thank you very much for your support. Please like, subscribe to the channel. It is all greatly appreciated. I will see you all next time. This is Big Will, signing away.